Good evening. This is the coach from winningstockcoach.com. Going to show you a demonstration today based on how Fibonacci retracements predicted buy and sell points for a 70% gain today, May 29th, on Freddie Mac. It's ticker symbol FMCC. I've got a chart zoomed in. This is E-Trade Pro. Just going to show you really quick. We had a nice move today. It's continued for several days, and we get to our high up in this $5 range, and we started a pullback. Through prior chart study and such, we were able to gauge roughly a length of the pullback, and we estimated it to be between an hour and an hour and a half. I'm going to slowly zoom out this chart and show you how to use Fibonacci retracements. Fibonacci retracements is an excellent tool based on binary algorithms, and we take this tool and what we do is go from, and I use a 15-minute chart, and I like to go from on the 15-minute chart the highest open to my lowest close, and as you can see, it didn't give us the best price, but it gave us the predictability and opportunity to make a buy on this cross. Now, during this time, I personally put it in my buy order. When the price was at 2, I put in a 210 buy order, because if you've traded Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac before, you know that during the volatile times it can be hard to get the fills. There's a lot of action, $1 billion traded per day nearly the past couple weeks, so a lot of action. And what we do with our Fibonacci retracement lines is we're going to use these lines to serve as both support and resistance. A line above our price, a pullback from it will be a resistance and a cause for selling. A line below is our support point, the point where we don't let the price go below without stopping out. So even though I was able to get this buy off before 210, when my Fibonacci lines were drawn and I got the positive movement, I was able to gauge a possible target. Now, at first in this trade, I didn't know exactly where this was going to go. So my first target was $3.21. We got our first 15-minute candle in the green, our second 15-minute candle in the green. Our third 15-minute candle closed right through our 38.2 line. So 321 no longer was our target. We were now looking at $3.55 and holding 321 as our support/stop, meaning that any price below 321 would be a cue for us to execute our sell order and remove ourselves from the position. You see, many cases on intraday trading and day trading, you get these big falls, and people tend to think and hope that we're getting some big reversal. And what these are referred to commonly in the markets, a dead cat bounce. And what that means is, if you take a bowling ball to the top of a building, you throw the ball down to the bottom, typically it'll hit and it'll bounce and it'll bounce, and each bounce continues to be lower. So until we got back to this point or crossed these Fibonacci resistance points, we could not anticipate prices back to the higher side. And what we saw was in this 15-minute candle we closed above, we held 321 now as our support and stop with a 355 goal. The next candle, if you look at the top of this red candle, it opened and it came above our 355 target. That now became our stop, 355. We got up to a price of 363, but we pulled back, and when we pulled back below this 355, this became our cue to exit the trade. Now, why am I confident in the Fibonacci retracement system to predict dead cat bounces? Why am I confident in the support and resistance levels? Let me zoom this trade out, or this chart out, for the remainder of the day. And as you can see, the bounces became lower. And where we're left at to the end of the day is a lower price than our sell at 355 from that $2 to 210 buy-in, based off a 213 Fibonacci support, and we're currently hovering in the middle of the channel. I like to call this no man's land. The risk to reward ratio at this point is kind of 1 to 1. You have to ask yourself, am I willing to lose $100 to make $100? Most people, the answer is going to be no. No real reason to be entering the trade, even though we got a nice bounce here. Even though we put some wicks up, I don't trust the wicks when I'm dealing with stocks much, especially intraday charts. And what we come to realize is our best trade today was trading the dead cat bounce of Freddie Mac, ticker symbol FMCC. This is the coach from winningstockcoach.com. Have a nice day.